Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Oh boy, do I have a treat for you guys. I'm genuinely excited to show you guys this video. This has been, I've mentioned it throughout a ton of videos as well, the polar opposite to the Stealth Archer build. And I will say up front, I also have done the Stealth Archer build for, nigh on a decade. Like when the game initially released, that's pretty much how I played. And I want to say because this game has been out for an eternity, it seems, I want to say around 5 or 6 years ago, I started playing it this way, and it is the only way I can play now is to just be a two-handed weapon, heavy armor, battle mage, the most unhinged man just swinging a giant cleaver at everyone. And I'm going to be trying to find that shout. I don't really know where it's at, and I don't want to spoil the experience of looking it up online and finding exactly where it is. But once we get the shout that allows you to swing non-enchanted weapons faster, is when things get really silly. So we're also going to be coupling this with the no death, no save challenge survival that we kind of adapted over the Heretic videos. So the one colossal caveat to this is going to be is there is an autosave feature in Skyrim that I don't know how to turn off, and frankly, I'm too lazy to go look up and see how it is. So what I'm going to use the autosave feature for is the checkpoint marks for the, I want to say, like the towns that whenever you get into. So I'm not going to be saving the game, and once my guy dies, that's the end of the game. So it's going to be a scenario where I'm going to play through for X amount of time, and I'm just going to end the session in a town and then pick back up in the same spot, simply because I have to get up for work in the morning. I honestly don't think that I could play this all the way through, but kind of hear me out on this and I'm flip-flopping what I want to call this series. The first thing that came to mind was Road to Retirement. So we're going to be we're going to be doing all of the major side quests, the major side DLCs and factions first. So we're going to be doing so in my mind, how I think a lore accurate Dragonborn playthrough is getting recruited by the Dawn Guard. So we're going to do the Dawn Guard quest line. We're obviously going to pick up the best follower in the game and suffer that rejection that we've all suffered for a long time. I mean, there's mod lists letting you do a lot of things with the companion and the follower, which some are questionable, but others are pretty reasonable. So we're going to do that. And after the fact, we're going to go through like the companions, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, whatever stuff there is in there. And then we're going to complete the Civil War. And then we're going to tackle the main quest line. And then we're going to finish it off with the Morrowind expansion where it was Solstheim. That's what it was. I couldn't think of it. So in my mind, that's kind of like an accurate way to go about it is you clear out all the side stuff. I think an accurate way to truly go about it would be to do the Civil War first, then the main quest, and then tackle everything else. But again, it to each their own. I'm sure there's probably some manuscript that I don't know about that somebody has already fleshed out because this game has been out for 1,000 years already. That of the accurate roadmap and how to proceed with like a lore accurate Dragonborn. This is just the lore accurate in my mind, and this is my playthrough, so this is just how we're going to be doing it. So. If you guys are here for the long haul, please consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Comment down below. But we're going to be doing all of the major stuff. Obviously, if we get tied up in a side quest, we're absolutely going to be doing it. I think, if I accidentally touch the beacon and get the Dawnbreaker, we're going to do stuff like that. But that's really going to be my plan of attack. And the end game of all of this is to knock everything out. Finally, I think it's a Miraak, defeat Miraak, and then we finally retire in like Thanos style, where we just become a farmer on our little estate hidden away in a forest. So yeah, I'm incredibly excited about it. I am going to be putting some cuts into the game by way of just like simple transitions. Let me know if you guys want me to keep it in, or if you want me to continue to take it out. There's just a lot of, and if any of you have played Skyrim, which I know, it would be crazy to find somebody who hasn't played the game. But as you guys know, especially when you're starting out, the fast travel ability isn't really on too well because you just haven't discovered anything. And a good workaround is obviously to take the carriages. So we're going to be cutting through for the most part in like the really, really dead areas. Like there, in my opinion, there's going to be some areas that like, when we're running from, point A to point B and I'm just gathering, ingredients along the way and I'm not fighting anybody. Those ones I think I'm just going to cut out outright simply because, again, I want you guys to actually watch and enjoy this and kind of be engaged with the series instead of just throwing up a hour-long playthrough. Obviously, this one is the hour-long, but that's because it's a little more introductory. And we're going to be hammering out the kinks along the way. My hope is in the next couple of videos to really have this ironed out so that way it's enjoyable for you guys. But we're also, and this is another piece to it as well, we're also going to be doing this with no mods. This is the vanilla experience, and in my opinion, it's really nice to just play the vanilla experience from time to time. This being one of them. I've modded this game to Kingdom Come, and every once in a while I just want the tried and true experience. So this is going to be the entirety of it, for the most part. And yeah, I hope you guys stick around. Comment below. Let me know, what section you like, or, what stupid things that I'm doing or that I'm missing out on. I'm not going to be doing any of like the min-maxing. Like I know whenever you get the telekinesis spell, like you can essentially infinitely level yourself up. By doing, I think it's like the fast travel glitch from traveling from one end to the other. So we're not going to be doing stuff like that. But we are going to be doing our best to never sneak in this game, to be as loud as possible, and to just swing a giant hunk of metal at people's heads all day long, and then occasionally lighting them on fire. So if you guys like this, then, buckle up.
These boys seemed a bit upset at how I fit in with the meeting.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me think.
Let's see if we can find a way out. I better step back and see.
Wait!
Now ain't this a surprise?
Ain't every day we get visitors. Hadvar? How do you know him? I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar. What? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the... You're right. A drag. The Jarl needs to... We need to get word to Jarl Balgrim. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need. Within reason. Blades, helmets...
Uncle.
Hadvar. Thank Talos. A friend told me about Helgen. Come on inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat. You can...
Dragons now, is it? If you keep on like this, no one in town will think it's- I've got better things to do.
feel it.
this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes.
Masters of the way, the dragon. If you heard the summons, what else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by...
time you learn to be a Nord, too.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing as this happened.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Mostly food supply. The Greybeards tend not to get out much. Well, it's kind of an understanding, but trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be. Really? Well, that would be... Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the... Not today. I'm just not ready.
All right, fellas, I'm finally made it to a good spot. We're going to stop here for now, and we're going to pick up in the same location tomorrow. Have a good one.